Howdy, folks. This is the Arkham Hillbilly, and I got me a new hat, but that ain't why I'm here. I'm here with an important word from my sponsor, Gibbous Moonshine. Gibbous Moonshine. It's really, really good. So, anyway, here's what happened. Ever since the pandemic ended and all, well, the sales of Gibbous Moonshine really sunk to the bottom of the pond. And you might think that that's because of that report coming up from the FDA talking about moonshine liquors and like backroad brews and home brews and all that. And when it comes to Gibbous Moonshine, just said, do not drink Gibbous Moonshine. You know, didn't have no facts or nothing, no like explanations of what's in it or whatever. It just said, do not drink Gibbous Moonshine. Well, hell, me and the Nashville Shamblers were laughing about that because, you know, we're all big drinkers of Gibbous Moonshine. And JT, he says Gibbous Moonshine puts the toxic in intoxication, which I thought was pretty funny until he said it about 7 more times. So anyway, next thing I know, I get this call from HQ at Gibbous Moonshine. Well, I say HQ. It's actually this guy, Barry. Anyway, Barry called me, and he says, we got a real problem with Gibbous Moonshine sales. And I said, yeah, I bet you do. And he said, no, it wasn't the FDA report. It's your fault. I said, how is it my fault? And he said, well, you made all them videos implying that Gibbous Moonshine was made from water from the Gardner well. And everybody knows that the Gardner well, you know, that's where that meteor landed in like that color that nobody could say what it was, got in the water, and then all the people like turned into mutants and everything or something like that. Anyway, I said, look, it says right on the bottle, well brewed in Arkham since 1927. Everybody knows 1927 was the year that meteor came down to the Gardner well, so you can't be blaming me for that. And then he says, well, you made all them videos saying that Gibbous Moonshine was perfect moonshine for self-isolating during the pandemic. And now that there ain't no pandemic and ain't no quarantine or nothing, then people think they should be drinking something else. And, well, you know, they kind of had me there because I did make all them videos, and I do believe it. In fact, I'm having some Gibbous Moonshine right now on account of I'm self-isolating. You know, don't worry, I ain't sick or nothing. I'm kind of like self-isolating from my wife on account of, well, she's mad at me because I asked Leroy to come over. Then Leroy come over, and Leroy hogs up the couch watching like Real Housewives for like 5 hours straight, and we can't get her off. Anyway, never mind. I'm kind of getting off my main point here. My main point is here, I want to tell you, Gibbous Moonshine, you can drink it anytime, not just during quarantine, not just during pandemic. Perfect moonshine anytime. In fact, I called the marketing department over at Gibbous Moon. Well, I say the marketing department. The guy named Eb. Anyway, I called Eb, and we talk about this, and he had what I thought was a really good idea. So now, when you go to the store and you get your bottle of Gibbous Moonshine, look on the back. See, they got a little label here, not just for quarantine. So when you see this label, you know this is safe to drink anytime, as long as you don't pay no mind to that FDA report, I guess. Anyway, that's it from me, the Arkham Hillbilly. See you next time.